get started, as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space, it's Jordan. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC.
He's got it on the outside. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Right back to him on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. to throw. It's Carr. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. Powers through. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw, it's Mayaba. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Brought down on the play at the 19-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Here he goes. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add it.
Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lemon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Bob. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bob. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Jordan. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air, it's Carr. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Price. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. He might want another play. To the air, it's Carr. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that, they're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bowl. They're trailing by 14 to UMass. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Straka. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good.